sorry, I was having too much fun. It's the Guardians of the Galaxy tape. Come on. All right, everybody. Hi there on social media. How we doing, everybody, buddy? We're already live and doing our thing. By the way, I am a radio station, and I already pay for licensing fees, so don't cut out part of the video. That happened last week because of your blue lady. Yeah,
I'm trying to play the clip. Oh.
Yep, got in trouble.
I want to know about that. I need the story.
Yeah, man, come on. It wasn't even. You only played all of 10 seconds of it.
Apparently, I played 30 seconds too much. Yeah, I usually don't get in trouble for that because copyright issues. Again, we're a licensed radio station here. We cover our butt. Mm-hmm. But, Facebook. I know, right? I'm online. No,
I got in trouble once for a shimmer from Fuel was playing on the radio when I was doing a Facebook Live, and I got in trouble.
Isn't that silly? Sorry, part of your video has been partially muted.
Oh, I hate that.
What?
I was like, what? Who? What? And then I realized it was because...
All right. If you're ready, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Again, we got 4 10-minute segments. What, Melissa?
I was going to tell Angela that my networking news, my email is not coming up.
Okay, you want me to...
Giving you a heads up.
I'll read it.
Do you know how to connect to our internet here?
It usually isn't a problem.
I'll get it. I'll do it. It's fine. Thank you, though.
Okay. All right, stand by. Cutting my mic. Ready?
You're listening to Radio Cosmos.
All night long.
Bravo! My compliments, little lady.
Commercial!
Break for 30 seconds.
You are now listening to BaaD Radio.
Hello and welcome to BaaD Radio. BaaD stands for Business at a Distance. This is a show about local businesses and business networking. We are here in the News Radio WFLA Orlando studios from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and that is a wonderful applause.
Yes.
Yeah,
I've got that one.
Much more award show trained. I was like,
I
look,
like it.
we're talking tuxedos and evening gowns here.
It's excellent.
It's a fancy clap.
I like. Well, some of the claps have been a little bit a little sad. So that was a good one. Oh, I want a button that I can just make sounds with.
That sounds good.
I find that risky.
I know. It would be a nightmare. I'm your host, Angela Smerito, and in studio with me, we have our producer, Melissa Fox.
That would mean my crowd is behind me.
Yes, I love the crowd. Up next, we have Melissa Jacob with Striking Brand.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
Doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Love being here.
Yes.
Melissa's our co-host and our videographer. So if you go to baadradio.com, you get to see all of the previous episodes of BaaD Radio on YouTube. And you can also, you find them on BaaD Radio, but then you can also see the rest of Melissa's work on strikingbrand.com. She is a photographer and a videographer.
Ooh, I love it.
Please join me in welcoming back our sponsor, Zach Bastian with Crazy Muscle Nutrition.
What's going on?
He looks so happy over there. It looks
Yes,
like he's
he
been
always
celebrating 420 week.
I've been vibing for sure. Yeah.
You've been celebrating the whole week, huh?
Of course, yeah. Every day is 420 if you care enough.
Yeah, it's so funny because for a recording date, I knew it was going to be 420, so I reached out to Zach. I'm like, hey, you available on 420? And he's like, yes, my favorite day of the year. I was like, I knew it.
Oh, yeah. We definitely had fun.
This portion of BaaD Radio is brought to you by Frogger's Bar and Grill. Looking for a place to go with friends or meet new ones? Then you're looking for Frogger's Grill and Bar. With 4 great locations, there's bound to be one near you. Come with friends or bring the family for some food and fun. And don't miss out on Frogger's amazing menu where everything is fresh, never frozen. Oviedo, Mount Dora, Apopka, and Altamont Springs. Frogger's, hop in with food and fun. So next up, we have the networking news. And, okay, go
All
for
right.
it.
All right. So the networking news this time is brought to you by Live Your Best Life. Live Your Best Life is an independent advocate for Green Compass USDA certified organic hemp products. They offer a complete range of products, including hemp wellness, targeted health, personal care, performance, even products for our furry friends. To get more information on these products or becoming a consultant, call Terry at 407-616-3145.
Excellent. And next week, we're going to actually have a new live read for that because we're going to be doing it for Symphonic CBD,
Okay.
which is actually a branch under Live Your Best Life. So
Okay.
it's my daughter Anna. She is now an advocate for Green Compass, and her business is Symphonic CBD. And Terry's like, let's go ahead and just revert everything. So I'm actually going to have
Oh,
a show
wow.
where I'm going to have them both on.
I was going to ask if
Yeah.
she's going to come on. That'd be
Mhm.
nice.
And then that way they can talk about how the whole advocate thing works, as
Right.
far as you have your own business, but it's Green Compass products, and just how you sell, how you network, the whole 9 yards.
Right. That'll be good.
Hmm. So today we want to talk about chambers
Yes.
of commerce. And are you part of any chambers?
Not yet. No, that's in the plans, but not. We haven't gotten there yet.
Right.
Yeah.
So since this is a networking show, we talk about BNI a lot. That's why I wanted to talk about chambers today. And the first thing, I asked ChatGPT, what is a chamber of commerce? And they said it's a regional organization that promotes the interests of businesses within a particular area. So what does that mean to us? I mean, what chambers are you part
I'm
of?
part of the Oviedo and Winter Springs. It's a joint chamber. So
Mhm.
they have sister cities that they kind of like teamed up.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think they just support all the businesses small businesses in that area.
Mhm. Are they all nonprofit?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm going to ask
You know what? I also asked ChatGPT. See, we had the AI show last week.
Have you used it at all? The
No.
ChatGPT?
Nope.
Do you know what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's terrifying, but I'm utilizing it.
Oh, yeah.
So I
I use
asked
the
it.
hell out of it.
Yeah, what joining the Chamber of Commerce, like what the benefits of it are.
Okay.
So it's giving me about 5 benefits. We'll just hit highlights. One is networking opportunities. Obviously, you're going to have a bunch of business owners that are local to you in the same area. They have workshops and seminars, events, and things like that. The second one is advocacy and representation. Usually, it says that chambers usually advocate for interests of local businesses by lobbying the government officials. I didn't know that.
No, I didn't know that either. That's interesting.
That's interesting. I know that the mayor of Winter Springs and of Oviedo have been part of the chamber too, so they're usually involved. Business promotion. Chambers usually frequently promote their members' businesses throughout social media. So I know that the Chamber of Commerce for us has a website that you can put all your information. So if you don't have a website, they make it to where you're somewhere online,
Right.
accessible.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Yeah. They have educational resources and other resources and services. I know one thing that they do is in the mall, the Chamber of Commerce has a booth that if you're part of the chamber, or I think they might open it to any small business, you can just go and like rent that booth out. So if you don't have like a physical space, or if you have like,
Are you talking about like one of those islands?
yeah, like a kiosk type thing.
Kiosk, yeah.
Yeah. So they'll let you rent it out. So if you don't have like a physical place for somebody to come or
Yeah. I
something
think
like
that
that.
you would do good in the Seminole
Yeah.
Chamber. I've been a member of the Seminole Chamber before, and what it was hugely beneficial for me is getting appointments, because I was in sales. I mean, I am in sales, and so it allowed me to pick up the phone and say, "Hi, this is Angela with so and so. We've just joined the Chamber of Commerce. Can we do a 1-to-1, or can I drop off some information to say hello?" Always with a very warm welcome, and I thought that was great, and I actually closed business from it. Now, are people going to go through the Chamber of Commerce and pick up the phone and be like, "Hey, I want some supplements"? Probably not.
Yeah.
But for you, what would be beneficial is some of these networking things where they set up a booth.
Yeah.
So you get a booth, you set it up, Crazy Muscle Nutrition, you've got all your stuff in there.
Yeah. The demos do really well for the store. So
Yeah.
anywhere we can be there physically and talk, that's good.
Because I keep bringing up the Seminole County one because that's the one that I know the most about. And each year, it's already passed for this year, and it's in Lake Mary. They do a chamber event, and it's just rows and rows of booths and some of the best networking that you'll ever get. So I think I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can reach out to them and see if they'll want to come on the show to talk about that.
I know the Oviedo Winter Springs Chamber does like a Taste of Oviedo thing.
Yep.
They think they sponsor that.
Yeah, actually, I met I spoke over the phone with Jordan. Is it
Okay,
Jordan?
yeah. Jordan Hook. Yep.
Yeah, so they've got some fun stuff coming
Yes.
up that we're going to help them with, and they
Awesome.
want to partner with iHeart, so
Yeah.
that's what's very cool. Well, according to GPT, there are 139 local chamber of commerce in the state of Florida as of September 2021. I'm trying to see here if it does say that if it's a nonprofit, but I do believe that they are, simply because most of them have a .org, and that to me that means I just felt like I just lost. Can you guys still hear me?
Yep.
Oh,
Crystal clear.
she just told me 2 minutes, but I couldn't hear myself for a second.
Ooh.
The one thing that's also a little bit different about chambers than like a BNI group is that they are not category exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
But you're in a category that I don't think is going to be overly saturated.
What would
Definitely not. No.
what would he be? What would he?
Nutrition.
Just
Yeah, nutrition and
Okay.
wellness.
Yeah. Supplements, nutrition,
right,
things
right.
like that. But I mean, for him, because he's got a brick and mortar, in which I think we're going to talk about, you're going to have 2 brick and mortars
Yeah,
here
yeah.
soon.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
opening another one soon. Yeah.
I know. That's exciting.
That is.
Mhm.
Wow.
A lot of the nutrition places don't. A lot of it is online sales. So, or if it is, or it's a health place that has some supplements that they sell through there, but not what they focus on primarily. The advantages also I've seen from the chapter is that they're not expensive. Like I think the last time I knew about the Seminole County Chamber, it was like $400 for the year. How much is the Oviedo?
It's probably similar.
Mhm.
I know BNI is like at least double that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So it's a lot, and it has, but at the same time, it has less things that keep you accountable. It's just kind of a different type of organization versus BNI. BNI has a lot of different measures that they like kind of track you and keeps you like accountable. Whereas the chamber is kind of just like you show up whenever you show up,
Yeah.
and
I like that better.
yeah, I know it's a little bit more loosey goosey, so
Yeah.
it just depends on your networking style. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, no, actually, if you're a small business, I 100% recommend joining the
100%.
chamber. And so that is the networking news today, and that's the music. So that means we're going to break. And when we get back, we're going to talk about Zach's next brick and mortar that he's opening up. All right, stay tuned. I like that. That was good.
Like the bong hit at the end? Is that
Yeah,
you like
that's
that?
nice, perfect.
Thank you.
The what?
The
Oh,
hit.
you didn't hear
Yeah.
the bong hit at the end?
No.
I thought you were talking about me. I'm not even gonna lie.
Nah, he's not perking up in here. Now, check this out. I'm for you to play back here, right? Right?
Get back, we're going to talk about Zach's next brick and mortar that he's opening up. All right, stay tuned.
Hey, I love that.
Subtle. That's my taste.
Yep.
Subtle. Yeah, gotta do it. Gotta do what you gotta do. Make your stuff interesting all the way to the end.
I like how you introduced me as just stoned.
Am I wrong?
We got Zach. He looks like he just celebrated 420 all week. I'm like, oh my God.
I
Immediately.
did hear that.
That's so funny. Yeah, well,
You look tore up.
bro, I'm
Damn,
always tore
Angela.
up, bro. I also don't sleep. Thank you.
There it is. All right, stand by for segment 2. Here we go.
I love you, Zach.
How am I supposed to recover from that?
Welcome back to BaaD Radio, brought to you by Premier Couple Superstore, because a couple that plays together stays together.
And welcome back. This portion of BaaD Radio is brought to you by none other than Premier Couples Superstore. Spring is in the air, so now is the time to head to Premier Couples Superstore with a huge selection of lingerie, shoes, toys, games, love oils, and a ton of great gifts. Premier Couples Superstore has got what you want so you don't pay those high prices because you're going directly to the source. 5009 South OBT or shop online at premiercouples.net. Because a couple that plays together stays together.
We still have to go.
Hmm?
We
I
still
know.
have to go.
We should.
Mhm.
Girls night out.
Yeah.
Girls day out. Actually, I think they're open till like 2 o'clock in
Yeah,
the
they're
morning.
open like all day.
Wow.
So we could make it a night of it. I bet the people watching at like 2
I was
a.m.
gonna
is
say
gonna
it's
be
the clientele's gonna shift. At some point, it's gonna shift.
They really do have a lot of great stuff in there, though. When you walk in the main to the there's a side to the right that's got like the prettiest like bustiers and just like lingerie and stuff. And I mean, it's not bad priced at all. I saw this one bustier there, what is the one that like
Corset.
corset?
thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was stunning, and it was like $80, which wasn't bad at all. So, all right, so we're back here with Zach Bastian with Crazy Muscle Nutrition, and we want to talk about what's going on.
Hello. So yeah, I've been on before. I have Crazy Muscle Nutrition. That's the supplement shop in
You've been on the
Longwood.
show. This is your 4th time, I
Is
believe.
it?
Wow.
Fourth? Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Because you came on twice with when we were in the other studio, and now this is your 2nd time here. I think this
Yeah.
is our first. No, John was on. John's been in the studio twice.
Okay.
John Kennedy.
Yes.
So yes.
Yep. So 4th time here, and I'm always excited about that. So last time I think I came on about the chill pills. Was that
Yes, we had the chill pills.
the chill pills
Yeah, they
conversation?
come up in conversation all the time on the show too. Just so
yeah,
you know.
yeah, they're easily passive conversation. But yeah, so I'm opening up a new shop in Castleberry, and this one's I thought it was twice as wide. It's actually 3 times as wide
As
as
your
the
current
original
one?
store.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about that. That's really all I've been doing the past 2 months has been.
Where is it at? Is it going to be over across from that other gym, like where that kava bar is?
Yeah, so it's actually in the same place as Suva Kava, Alex's Fresh Kitchen.
Yep.
The Tijuana Flats is over there. It's Red Bug and was that 436 or
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, okay.
It's
That's
Red
a
Bug.
good spot.
Yeah, no, it's a great location.
Wow.
Crunch, Castleberry, Planet Fitness, East Sporta.
Oh,
There's
you're around a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, and the town is really nice over
Oh,
there.
nice.
It's clean stuff.
But are you keeping your Longwood though?
So I'm keeping the Longwood for a few months. On the back end, we're trying to figure out what the best move is, honestly, on keeping both locations. So right now, I'm acting like I'm keeping both because I'd really like to, but I just have to see if the overhead makes sense.
As far as how much inventory you have to hold.
It's
to
not,
keep-
it's more like just the overhead with both locations.
that's what I'm- yeah.
Yeah, and then staffing both locations and people honestly kind of wanting to be where I'm at. So if I'm in Castleberry, they probably won't go to Longwood,
Right.
and they're so close. They're only 10 minutes apart. So I love that in a sense that so my lease renews in July there. So I have to make a decision by then on what I want to do. So
So when you say people, 'cause people want you to be there because they want to ask you questions.
they want to ask me questions. Yeah, that's a huge deal. And working at the other shop and not having my truck in front of the Longwood location has actually hurt sales a little bit just from me.
Wow.
People know to look
People
for my
go,
truck.
okay.
Yeah, so I love that, but it's also like, oh my gosh,
That's a lot of pressure on you.
it's, a lot,
Yeah.
it's a lot of pressure.
Well, you
but
can always just park the truck there and then like get an Uber.
I guess. Yeah, sure. That would.
Well, the people, you have other people that.
I have other. My staff are great. My
Yeah.
employees, they're educated. They know exactly what to say, and they say exactly what I would because
Yeah.
they hear me talking and I train them and stuff. So. If anyone's listening, you can go talk to
Yeah.
Natalie or Haley. They will take care of you and
Should
give
throw
you
them on your social media or something. You
Yeah.
probably already do.
They're on there. Yeah, people
Man.
just they want to.
They
want
want to see the owner.
No,
Yeah.
no, I get it though, because like going into a shop is kind of like the experience because you've got the dog, you've got the cat.
Yep.
It's entertaining. You usually like you don't ever
atmosphere is
just
different.
you never just walk in and get what you want and walk out. You know what I
Right.
mean? You go in and you socialize,
Yeah.
you sit down, you get some loving from the kitty, and then you pet the dog a little bit.
talk
and
to whoever's there. There's always
Yeah.
good conversation. You can ask
Um,
questions.
it's great conversation, and
Mm-hmm.
they talk about. I hear a lot of stories, like testimonials for different products, and like I remember the one time when I was in there, and that couple came in that had just tried the chill pills, and they
Yeah.
were like there to buy like another whole thing of it.
Yeah.
Because for the guy, they were both. You could tell they both worked out quite
Mm-hmm.
a bit. But for the guy, he was like, I love it. It did this, this, and this. And for the girl, she was like, it knocked me out. But
Yeah.
she goes, that's what I wanted, though. So,
Okay.
so how are the chill pills doing?
The chill pills are doing really good. I actually have. So that's you want to talk about some business back end stuff. Those have been very interesting. So I have them made obviously in a facility and everything. The Smiley gummy machine blew up.
Blew up.
It blew up.
Like blew up
Essentially,
like
I
it
can't-
broke?
It broke and it can't be fixed. And it had this huge, wait time to have another batch made of Smiley gummies, like months and months.
Okay.
And so I had to make an executive decision on switching the gummy itself. Same formula, so it's the same product, same actual.
Just make it a circle. It doesn't have
Mixture.
to have a smiley face.
Well, no, the Smiley circle thing, that whole process is gone. So I had to use gummy bears because I had a limited,
Okay.
limited variety of what kind of gummies I
Ruh-roh.
could use. Yeah. But,
That seems.
so we got to the gummy bears, and then we had to worry about like the calories changing and
Okay.
just the container size changing because there was a variety of different gummies I was trying to pick from, like shapes and sizes and everything. So we went with the gummy bear, and we had to change the container just a tad, but everything's still the same. So
when is the gummy bear going to hit the shelves?
gummy bear should actually be here next week.
Okay.
And thank God, because we are out of chill pills. Essentially, I've only got like
All sizes?
We've got like maybe 5 of each, and then 10 packs. We've got plenty of. But,
Okay.
the big containers are just about gone.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really excited for this new batch to come because then I can start really pushing for the marketing and advertising. I'm trying to get into distribution in a few places. I've gotten a few accounts since then, so I have 3 accounts selling chill pills.
Oh, really? Where at?
Yeah, so there's one down in South Florida. That's Hearts Wholesale Supplements. I've got the Suva Cava, which is
Yep.
actually in the Sun Plaza. Is
Hit
my-
my
Oh,
glasses. I just hit my own glasses on the microphone.
Okay, that was funny. I saw that. But yeah, so then who else is selling them? Ocala Nutrition Center is bringing them in, and then so I guess maybe it's just one. Is that 1, 2, 3?
Yeah,
so
you
three.
got 3, and
Yeah,
then
okay,
your own
cool.
location.
And
of
then my own
course.
location, yeah, and that'll be 2 locations for a few months selling them. So that's been great. I've been getting a lot of online sales from people all over the country, which makes me happy when I see a name pop up that I don't know, because that's just some random person or random contact from somebody who's tried them. And so people buying the chill pills online really makes me happy, because I know it's starting to become, recognized.
The word out.
The
yeah.
word's getting
yeah.
out there. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's traveling far. So that's really exciting for me.
Well, when I left the show the last time you were here, I stopped at Island Vibe. It was a kava bar on in Altamont. And I ran into my friend Sarah, who works at the Soto Kava Bar, and I just did the show, and we were talking about the chill pills, and I always forget the name of the ingredients, not
Kana.
kava, kana.
Kana.
So I said, "Is that?" And she was like, "Ooh!" So I gave her the sample.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I gave her
Oh,
the
good.
sample.
Okay. Did she
but-
try them?
Huh?
Did she try them?
Oh yeah, she said they were the best, and that's
No
why
way. Okay,
I meant how I was trying to figure out in my head how to convert those people that I see and I talk to into sales. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if maybe I
I
could
can
have
bring
like
you
a.
on as a rep. I got you. If you want to,
Really?
if you want to talk about it to people.
Oh,
yeah.
you're going to be repping CBD and the
Oh, I'm
chill
all
pills
over it.
and-
Yeah, I mean they're 2 completely different ingredients. Yeah, we can figure that out.
Love-
But yeah,
yeah.
you have so many contacts. Like that's how you get into places like that, right? Because to talk to the owner of a business that owns a franchise chain, they don't want to hear it again from another person. They won't even give most people the time of day to explain why something's different.
Right.
But if you're right there saying, hey,
Well, you know what would have been cool is for me to have a card that has the QR code
Yeah.
and just be like, here, this is that. So she could do that and it would take her to the website to order from there.
we're working on all sorts of like flyers and advertising cards and promo for like accounts that maybe already carry it or people that are helping me sell it, because I do want to create a sales team for them. So stuff like that will be made.
Oh, I'll pimp the hell out of them.
Hell yeah, let's pimp these chill pills.
What you want? I got CBD. I got chill
Kinda,
pills.
yeah.
Angela's going to show up everywhere with a trench coat.
Yeah. Yep. That's how it starts. That's how it starts.
I bet the truth is that I believe in the product,
That's
and
Yeah.
so it's when I believe in something that I'm selling, it's not even selling isn't even hard.
Yeah.
I'm just telling
Yeah.
them about it, and that really, you know what I mean. So
yeah,
that's
something
just,
you like,
Mhm.
sharing it.
and
yeah.
that like,
That's why I do what I do. I mean, I could have gone and sold insurance or done some
I
weird
don't
sales.
think-
I sold security systems. I mean,
I can see a security system, but I don't know about insurance. All right,
I
I,
would-
hear
Hey,
music.
Yeah.
Zach could do it if he wanted.
I'd have to cut my hair and start getting up early.
Yep. We're going to continue this conversation with Zach when we get back from break, so stay tuned.
You're listening to BaaD Radio on News Radio, WFLA Orlando. Be right back.
Yeah, I mean, I'll totally do that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We can definitely figure that out. I wanted to mention, I want to talk about the new store having like posing mirrors, so I can do bodybuilding coaching and posing in there, and then it having like a bar and lounge, because I want people to know that they have like
Like a juice bar?
yeah, it's essentially like that, but it's more of like a pre-workout bar, because
Okay.
that's what I'm doing by the Scoop. So if we can throw that in the conversation somewhere, that'd be cool.
We got it. No problem.
Cool.
There we go. Let me make sure. Hang on. I gotta make sure.
Can I hit my vape? Is that a? Oh, we on live? On
No,
Facebook?
that's cool. You can go ahead.
Yeah.
We're on live, but everybody knows what you're doing exactly. Seriously, you didn't share. No, seriously, I really am all right with that.
Just doing the run through.
Hitting them all. Yeah, it's all good. I'm just waiting for my computer, so I figure I have a little fun.
Next time I come on the radio, you should have like hits from the bong playing.
Right. I would have done a radio show, but I got high. I seriously would have done the show, but
Then I got
I got high. All right, y'all. Tape is rolling. Let's stand by for segment 3.
Welcome back to BaaD Radio, brought to you by Premier Couple Superstore, because a couple that plays together stays together.
And we are back, and this portion of BaaD Radio is brought to you by Forge IT Consulting, providing a fully outsourced IT department with a personal touch for a small business. No company is too small. ForgeITConsulting.com. And John was on the show last week, and I have to say it was a great show. I mean, we talked about, like I said, the chat GPT and kind of like, went down a little rabbit hole and kind of like talked about all the different things like that it could go wrong with it.
Yeah.
But, like I said, I do use it on a regular basis for, like I said, just what we just did.
I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole myself because I know that would take
I took it dark.
How much time we have? Yeah.
I took it dark for a whole
Did you?
segment.
Oh, yeah. So you did it already, so I don't have to. Yeah.
Yeah. And
I
Angela was
understand
like,
using it. Yeah, I understand. It's they made it fluid,
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
it's easy to use, so I
Right.
get it. But
It gets overwhelmed. Hey, Melissa, are you still having a hard time getting on your chat? Whenever I know you pay for your subscription, right?
Right. Yeah. No, it's still hit or miss.
Really?
Honestly. Yeah.
It just- I
$20 a month, and they're like, try
Wow.
again later.
Yeah.
Mm.
I just popped on
Is
it
it
and
that
it was
Try
on,
again
but
later.
like if I try to get on like around 9 o'clock, between 9 and 11, I have no luck whatsoever. So anyway,
Interesting.
we are back here with Zach Bastian with Crazy Muscle Nutrition, and so he is opening. He's got a location in Longwood. He's opening one up in Castleberry. So what's going to be the difference between these two shops?
So the big difference is going to be the size and also what we're capable of doing in there. So right now the shop in Longwood, it's not super big. It's got decent size, but this new one we're opening, like I said before, it's like 3 times the size. What I've done is I've put up posing mirrors because I teach bodybuilders how to pose like for the stage and stuff like that. So now I've got the mirrors and I've got everything set up to where I can really teach bodybuilders. I can do little classes and I can also do content in there. I've also put in there's a front office with a little door and windows, so I'm turning that into a podcast room.
Nice.
So I can do educational videos on. I have plans to do every single product on the shelf. So that's over.
So you bring a product in and then you give like
and a
okay.
video about it, and it'll have my shop like in the background. Like
We
Good
could
Morning
totally
America.
get that sponsored for you. You know that, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, like you have a
Hey,
studio.
that's why I talked about it, right?
No, you have a studio, and then so you carry. Let's just use
Chill pills.
Chill pills. Well, that's
Sure.
his own product.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But the gut one,
Go Gut?
Go Gut, right? So you can be. This is brought to you by the Go Gut Studio, or you know what I mean? Because
Right.
studio sponsorships are a huge thing. They're naming rights. I can teach you how to do it. I'll show you how to do the mentions.
Yeah.
And then that way you can generate revenue.
Yeah.
By it. And if it's got a good system in there, you can also rent it out.
That was also part of the plan too, is to build it to be rentable, so that way I could just make money off that space. But yeah, I'd love to talk to you in depth about that for sure, because
And
I
that-
want to make as much money as I can out of that space.
Yep. Absolutely. And like I said, even when you do your videos, I mean, as long as it's not like a competitive product, you do those mentions, and then you can do like when she does this video, whenever my sponsors come up, their logo and everything comes across the bottom.
Okay.
So that's really cool.
Oh, understood. Okay, yeah, I'll work on that, and maybe even like the brands that I carry in the shop would want to sponsor it.
I'll help you.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
I said, I
yeah.
love that stuff.
Okay, cool. So that's part of what's
Do you have
coming
any
in the
national
shop.
brands like that you carry in?
Like major brands?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm bringing in like some major ones would be like Rise Nutrition, bringing in Alpha Lion, which probably doesn't mean anything to you, but big brands nationwide
Well,
for
no,
sure.
see, this is interesting to me because I would love to have contacts for those.
I have them all too.
Yeah, because
yeah.
I work for media agencies, and I'd love to get in contact with any national accounts that I have that would want to advertise.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So we can come up with a list and
See, this
do
is
that.
called networking. This is what makes
what
this is
it
like.
is.
Yep.
This is like how it works.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
the
This
show
is why you
about
have to talk
businesses
about
and business
ideas
networking.
and stuff. Yeah, so you can talk to people who know more about it than you do. Yeah.
And,
okay.
and we're just telling the whole world all of our secrets too.
Well, Good luck
Sorry.
keeping up.
Learn from
it. But we're also putting in a bigger bar and lounge. So we just brought the bar over. It's looks so good. We put this like white piped PVC panels on it, which was a nightmare, but we got it done, and it looks good. So I'm not even going to talk about the headache that it was. But I'm just super stoked about that. TVs are going in, more products. Like there's so much product. I mean, I've honestly spent more on product than I've made some months in the shop just to keep it loaded
I mean,
and have extra
that's
stuff.
one of the hard parts about having a brick and mortar is being able
Yeah.
to negotiate, having a store not look empty, but not having to hold so much overhead. I mean, I guess what you can do is you can allocate, like you buy some stuff that you can buy big bags of to take up a lot of shelf space.
Yeah, no, there's definitely, we have bigger containers, but I don't even want things, like I want my shelves to be full because there's so much product. Like I think that's what sets us apart is people have so many options, and every option in there is like handpicked. It's already filtered. Like I'm not bringing in, bad products. Oh my gosh, I had somebody leave a review on my store. This was funny, for a product that we don't even sell. And gave me a 1-star, and I was like, I don't even, like, it was about C4, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I would never even carry that. That double hurt my heart. Like you must have the wrong location.
What is C4?
It's just a Cellucor brand nationwide pre-workout, but a lot of the nationwide brands or the global brands, they mass produce to an extent where their formulas are normally underdosed and they don't really have a punch. They can't use certain ingredients because they have so many stipulations and filters and holes they have to get through in order to get a product like in the Walmart and places like that. So the cool thing about my shop is I don't have to go by all those filters. So I can really get products that have full doses, clinical ingredients, things that you can't find in GNC and Walmart. And also I can teach people how to use them. So I don't have just pre-workout, and protein. I've got 8 different kinds of pre-workout. I've got 8 different things you can take in the middle of your workout after, it's not just pre-workout and protein. And then we can help, your gut, right, at the same time, and your sleep with the chill pills and everything in between too. So that's what kind of sets us apart is I'm not sitting
I love
there.
your idea about the videos though.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm on a QR kick right now because I think
QR code kick?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I know. I've got them on my truck for the store and everything.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking like if you have your location and you have your shelves and there's a product sitting there and you just you have like your little things, you can have the QR code and then
they pull up the video in the shop, right?
They can just say, and it's you telling you about that product. So
right
that might actually help.
You get the vision.
Yeah.
You see it. Yeah. And all those videos on YouTube, if each video gets 1,000 views, or it doesn't have to be that much, but I've got over 400 products. That's 400,000 views on a YouTube page, which is gonna get traction. It's gonna let people know that I'm there, because the whole idea is just for people to know that I'm in Orlando, right? Not for you to come buy what I'm talking about, but for you to know that you can come buy something from me that's actually going to work, and you have somebody to talk to. So that's kind of the biggest thing is just you're gonna get educated, you're gonna get things explained. It's gonna be custom,
right?
It's not blanket.
Yeah, no, I think it sounds great. I'm excited for you.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm glad I brought that up. Yeah, the podcast room is going to be cool. I'm excited to get the lighting figured out. We're doing a Miami Vice theme in there too. So
it's going to be like
nice.
Pink and with neon or like
pink, blue, neneon. Yeah, it's
the blue.
It's so beautiful. I love it. Yeah, I'm excited. It's so bright when you walk in. Picking the flooring.
Flooring.
And I'm not an interior designer by any means at all. So we were going through like, this wood, this tile, we have to do it ourselves. So what's going to make the most sense? We had to budget. So I installed the whole hardwood floor, and that was
hard.
Oh my gosh. Hard. I was like, wow, I would never want to be a contractor.
Awful.
Yeah, but we made it happen. Got it in. Proud of it.
Well, I watched I see the videos of people like in their trades doing it, making it look so easy.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, that is
respect to them.
That's just lies.
I put in tile once, never again. It was awful.
That's why I didn't want to do tile, because I've done tile once, and I was like, and little spacers, a grout.
You did wood or like a laminate.
Yeah, like a laminate floor. Yeah, and it was small pieces. Small pieces, big floor. Yeah, it was 780 pieces of flooring that we put in.
Oh no!
But it looks great. Pink looks good. Blue looks
done.
good.
It's
Shelves
all
are
it's
getting
you know
filled
it's
in.
all a learning experience.
Yeah.
I mean, and like the thing that's so cool is that you're so young and you're doing so much at a young age. It's like by the time you're like our age, you're gonna have so much experience that you're gonna be like, oh, I got this. And
Yeah.
I mean, is that what you kind of see? Is like you doing like having them all over the nation or state of Florida? I mean, what are some of the long-term goals?
So I've thought about doing the franchise thing with the store, and if I'm being perfectly honest, I don't think that's a good idea, because supplement shops that franchise or get too big, the overhead and the cost and the margins, because the margins on supplements are really skim. People think that they're overpaying, but there's so much that goes into a supplement. Like, it actually makes sense when you see what it takes.
What are you talking about? Like 20
to get it on a shelf?
20%?
Well, you're starting at around like 50, but by the time everything gets taken out of it, it's probably working like 25.
Yeah.
So then you have to try to take some things that for yourself. Like, I'm not taking paychecks yet, It's all going back in. But It's part of the game. So franchising it out, I don't know if that's the best move right now. I think growing a brand online and having a couple really good hubs is the best move.
Hold that thought, because we're going to go to break, and when we get back, we're going to continue this conversation with Zach.
Ooh, sounds like fun. You might want to stay tuned. It's BaaD Radio on News Radio, WFLA Orlando. What are you laughing at?
I'm cold. I'm shaking.
I
You see
knew
me shaking?
it.
I was like,
Do you want my sweater?
It's girly, but you'll look great.
Put it on your lap.
let me see.
Is this the fourth segment?
Yeah.
Melissa, coming up? Okay, just making sure.
Stop. I think we're caught up. Stand by. Hey, man, it's math going on over here.
Math? Is that what it is?
Math, yeah.
Really?
Along with you. Can't get my lighter to work.
You know what it reminds me of? The Super Taco Bubbler. Whenever Taco would do that in the
It was
morning.
mine initially, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, I found that one, and everyone in the building was like, finally, a bong! I'm like, seriously.
My friend Justin Stedman wanted me to say hi to you.
Oh, Stedman?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. You tell him I say what's up.
I will.
And thank you, brother. Good to hear from you.
You should have let me know you were missing a sound. I could have made one for you.
Okay. All right.
He creates his own.
Yeah.
I see that. Hold on, I forgot to mark something here. All right, what's going on? What are you doing? Sorry, having an issue.
I know. I always worry when she starts mumbling. I'm like, what's
Yeah,
going
you really
on?
should.
Yeah.
I'm just serious because if I am mumbling,
A couple weeks ago, it was one of those days where just nothing. It was like the full moon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nothing was working right.
all electronics just took a dump. They were like, whatever.
Yeah.
Solar flare.
And then, like, the person that was supposed to be in here, she couldn't make it in here. And then she was on the phone, and it sounded like she was doing dishes while she was on the phone
But
with
she
us.
wasn't actually. The state people were in there checking out everything, and
Yes.
she was freaking.
I was like, finally, I just started laughing. I was like, it's okay. You know what?
This is the kind of show it's going to be.
Let's just roll with it.
Yeah.
Let's get ready. All right, I'm just resetting a couple things because, science.
Got it.
Science! I'm trying to do two things at once. And they're both going out really well, but,
Great.
Yeah. But no, for your studio, there's a lot of stuff that we can do to help you run or get revenue from that, especially if you're talking about producing, so many videos, because like a lot of these businesses are going to want to be seen.
Yeah.
And like, like something behind. I bet there's like so many different opportunities to make money. It's just knowing how to do it and who to ask.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I brought it up again. Yeah, I'll have to have you come in and like look at the space and see what we can do. And I have an editor, so I already have somebody I'm planning to like sit down and do all of that stuff on the back end.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm all
absolutely.
set now.
So exciting.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that part. I just know about selling sponsorships.
Understood.
Okay, here we go. Stand by.
Welcome back to BaaD Radio, brought to you by Premier Couple Superstore, because a couple that plays together stays together.
And we made it back. Thanks, Melissa.
Yeah, critters in the machinery.
That happens. This portion of BaaD Radio is brought to you by Ground Up Property Services. Rick Hall and his team are ready to give your lawn that just stepped out of the salon look. With this crazy weather, your lawn may not be looking its best. Ask about the new lawn painting service as well. And have you ever seen that where people like you can actually paint your lawn like
Is
the
that
brown
what I
spots?
heard? I thought that was the 420 leftovers in my head.
No.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
she's for real.
How do you paint a lawn? And what do you paint? Like colors?
No,
Like green.
Green.
I want mine
But
orange.
why just green? Yeah.
You
well,
know what? If you think outside the box, maybe he could do some other
Zach
colors.
says, why are we stopping there?
Purple.
Yeah,
I want a purple
with
lawn.
rock, man.
Yeah,
The
well, what
lavender,
it
like the
is
nice
like
one?
if you have like some brown spots in your yard, or say you're having a wedding in your backyard and your grass has some dead spots, and so he'll come over and make it look good. I mean, a lot of good accounts for Rick are like
HOAs probably.
HOAs and things like that have common areas.
That's pretty smart.
No, it is good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all good for the environment and everything. But you can reach Ground Up Property Services at 407-468-4295. It's groundupinc.net. We actually did a full 2-hour show with Rick, and he does irrigation systems. And it's kind of one of those things where you're like, okay, what are we going to talk about with the irrigation system for 2 hours? It was like one of the best shows.
It was fun.
We just had a great time talking about sprinkler heads and all sorts of fun stuff.
That's so cool. Listen, I think we need a healthy, environment-friendly tree paint.
Oh, okay.
And I want purple trees.
Yeah.
Purple.
We're putting it in order.
He likes the purple.
How cool would that be?
Yeah.
You can have a green grass, but purple trees.
I think it'd be cool.
Like Dr. Seuss.
I'm down with Seuss Land or Seuss Land at Universal.
Yeah.
I could hang out there for a while. On my way to Harry Potter Land, of course. Of course.
Yes,
anyway.
yes.
So, all right, we're back with Zach Bastion with Crazy Muscle Nutrition, and we've already talked about it a couple times, but Zach has a location in Longwood, and now he's opening one up in Castleberry. What did you say was the time frame for the opening of the new location?
Oh yeah, good. So the time frame, we're looking at doing our soft opening on May 1st. So
okay, that's like
set
next
up.
week.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh. Is it?
We've been cooking for the last 30 days. So we signed the lease obviously last month in the beginning, and it's just been tear the carpet out, patch all the holes. It was an art and frame studio, so there were hundreds of holes to patch and sand and then repaint. So we cooked through it. We got everything in there. Last bits of product are coming in. I'm setting up the point of sale system, new credit card processor, all those back end things, accounting and stuff. Getting our inventory set up. So that's all I'm doing the next week, and then we'll be opening on May 1st. And then
So you're stocking shelves.
Stocking shelves. We're still behind on some of the merch that we have coming in because we have a whole merch section. We're gonna have accessories and shakers and all kinds of little things.
Very cool.
Which I'm super excited about, but that has to get still made. So June 1st, at least the first week of June, is when I'm gonna do like a grand opening, and I've got some plans to have as many big people as I can have out there. I'm talking to like a Mr. Olympia.
Oh, I
got
know
some
Matt
friends.
Morgan.
Oh yeah,
well,
he's actually pretty well known around here.
Which
Well,
Matt Morgan?
the tall one.
Oh,
The
yeah.
one that's the mayor of.
Not anymore. He's
Longwood.
my neighbor.
Oh, okay.
It's a small world with that guy. Yo, Matt Morgan, we need to meet, bro, because you know all my friends. Well, maybe you could introduce us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I'd love to have him there.
I mean, he's a big supporter of the community. He came to my BaaD anniversary, the anniversary of Business at a Distance of the
cool. When was
networking
that?
group. I don't know. It was last year. It was after the 1 year. I can't remember.
It's funny though. I think at the same plaza that you're in, I see him all the time.
I think he goes to does he go to the Kava Lounge? The Suva Kava?
I doubt it.
Maybe he goes to Alex's Fresh Kitchen. He goes to Alex's Fresh
Alex.
Kitchen.
That's it.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Shout out Alex,
Whoa.
bro. Alex's Fresh
Wait,
Kitchen.
we've done it. He's in Business at a Distance. Alex is.
Really?
Like, yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Oh,
And-
really? He's been on?
Not on the show. He's in the networking group.
Oh, gotcha,
He's on
gotcha.
in the Facebook group.
Yeah.
We actually hosted a little networking group there once where it was myself, Jen Andrews, Christine Moody. We sat around and we just did some local chat, and it was great.
Yeah,
So-
shout out to the $5 Mamba Burger right now. I got to plug him in because I love his food so much.
I should reach out to Alex
Yeah.
about being on this show. But
Yeah, definitely.
that is a great location.
Mhm.
So I'm super stoked for you.
Yeah, that plaza is great. I mean, it even has like a boxing gym right above me.
Mhm.
We've got
I thought it was a dance studio.
no, it's a boxing gym.
Yeah.
You can hear bodies hitting the floor, so you know they're not
Yeah.
just dancing.
Well, I've been to a chamber. Speaking of chambers,
Mm-hmm.
is I've been to a chamber event that was on the second floor there, and it was a branch because like you have like the Seminole County Chamber, and then they have different branches of like the East Branch or whatever. So I've been in, but I remember it being like a big room with like wood floors, and I thought it was a dance studio, but maybe it is boxing. I don't
It's
know.
definitely it's called the Boxing Club or something like that. The guys are the owner seems really nice. I haven't even been up there because I've been so busy, but they seem to be doing really well. Their members run through the parking lot. It's really funny. They make them do laps and stuff outside. So
There's
I know it's
another big guy that comes into kava culture. He's a professional wrestler. He lives in Parkstone. I can talk to him.
What's his name?
I don't remember.
Okay, well, plug him in. Throw him some chill pills or something.
I
That
know,
gets
right?
attention. Yeah. Yeah. Anyone
sure
we
he's
can have
not-
out there.
EA Billy Gunn.
I don't know. Like I said, he's big, tall, bald guy. They all kind of, he probably is about 6 foot.
Might be talking about Billy Gunn.
7'8", beard. I mean, he's humongous.
Well, I need him there.
Yeah. Calling
As
all
many-
wrestlers.
Calling all wrestlers.
so
and
is it
big
okay if I
guys.
just walk up to like ridiculously large people and be like, "Excuse me"?
Yeah.
Wait, I remember somebody you had on your show that was doing wrestling.
Yeah.
So maybe,
Dan Shaw.
Maybe you want to bring that together. See, this is networking here.
Yes, I can do that. Yeah, we have a guy that does it was actions or I'm gonna
Maybe wow.
yeah, I'll have to
Yes.
Google it. But we had somebody on here. He's a promoter, a wrestling promoter.
Oh, really? Yeah. See, that's the kind of contacts that I need to be having
Yes.
conversations with just to get that promotion for the
I will
shop.
definitely connect you to.
Okay. Thank you.
What else can we do for you? I mean, it sounds like you are just a busy bee, and I'm always impressed with what you're up to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I never know what to ask people for. It's really if I bring up my ideas and see what the person in front of me has to say about it. So, what else am I doing? Well, I mean, with the promotion and advertising, doing demos and getting locations to talk to the community, because it's really all just about letting people know we exist. I don't need them to buy anything right now. I just need to know they have a resource and somewhere to go. So anywhere that you can tell me that would be a good place. Maybe it's really busy over here, like going to Frogger's with a supplement shop. But if I'm out there in a tank top, maybe I've got a girl with me. People will come and stop. And
Oh
have a
yeah, well we
conversation,
do
so.
Froggers events all the time. You're more than welcome to join us.
Yeah,
sometime.
yeah. And so I remember you speaking about that, and so I would definitely appreciate some advice on other locations outside of like gyms, and supplement shops.
True,
Or,
that is
smoothie
very
bars and
good.
stuff.
That's called grassroots marketing, where you just like hit the pavement, go out and shake hands and
Talk to people.
talk to people,
yeah.
give them samples. I have to honestly say it's one of my favorite types of marketing. And we were even talking about Earth Day Birthday. I mean, I know it's a little bit too late now, but next year you should talk about getting a booth at Earth Day Birthday.
Yeah, I would love to.
When you set up a 10 by 10 tent, there's a lot of opportunities. The chamber has them. So I'll get you a list of all the different ones that there are. Do you have like all the stuff to set up, like a Crazy Muscle Nutrition tent and everything?
I can't set up a tent, but I can set up a table. We still need to get like more graphics, some banners and stuff like that. We don't have a Crazy Muscle tent yet. We just rebranded too, like all of our colors changed and stuff. So anything that I did have, I had to change. But as soon as I have, I think probably like around May for that first week. After we kind of get the ball rolling, I'll start to buy all
like
of that.
one thing at a
promo stuff.
time.
It is kind of one
I
thing
understand
at a time.
burnout though. I've been there.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I mean that's a great way to do that. So
Yeah.
let's just always stay in touch because you've got so much going on, and I know I can help. Like I know Melissa can help too. There's so many different things that we can do.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna hit you up to like come visit my BNI chapter though, because I think that's something.
Yeah, no, I definitely want to get involved with BNI. I do like the fact that it's like, I mean, there's not a lot of supplement shops. I don't have to worry about like
Right,
the
yeah.
chambers and stuff.
Oh,
but
I think
like that
I
it's
think you'll
niche.
kill it in
Yeah.
BNI.
Yeah, because people then have somebody to refer to for all health and nutrition. Like when a family member doesn't feel good or a friend, that's also, they're going to send them to me too. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
don't forget to get your tent sponsored. That way, if they put their logo on it, you get a tent.
Right.
Mm.
It works. I love sponsorships. Like
Yeah,
I said,
buddy.
we wouldn't be here right now if it weren't for sponsorships.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm trying to think what else.
I need to learn about that because honestly, like I've being in the fitness industry, I've tried to get sponsorships and I've tried to.
That means we got 30 seconds.
Okay,
left.
heard. Well, I probably
You
will
just
save
distracted
it.
him.
I was like, that's
I know.
got to be in my head. That's so
All right.
funny.
Give everybody all your contact
Okay,
information.
so you can find me on Instagram. That's my main social media. It's dragon.crazymuscle. And then the shop is Crazy Muscle Nutrition Orlando. You can go online, shopkmn.com. And that's about it.
And then you
yeah.
can get in touch with me. All right, Zach. Well, thanks
Yes.
for being here.
Thank you for
and
having me.
we will
Always
keep
love
you all
being here.
posted on how he's doing. Stay tuned because we're going to come back for another hour of BaaD Radio.
Ooh, she's not lying. We will be right back. Checking news, traffic, and weather, and then more BaaD Radio.